I'm feeling good. Catch me in the satellite, rolling in a blacked out sunrise. I'm feeling good. Double on my heel. Angel by my side, man. Everything is alright. I'm feeling good.
Ecosystems are collapsing.
What is up? Okay, guys, today we had some unfortunate events. I don't have my little camera holder thing, so this might be kind of shaky taking this video, but I'm gonna try and make it short and sweet. The race truck, standard cab short box, 6 liter that we picked up, it already broke. Not necessarily like broken, obviously. There's nothing like majorly wrong, but it's obviously bad enough to make it not run. I just drove to work this morning and got there, parked, and put it in park, and it was running normal, and it went and just started misfiring like crazy. So blowing white smoke, I just shut it off immediately. I figured it was something to do with the injectors. Like, we have tons of them that have problems, so, and that's how we fix them and everything else. I just knew from experience that it was probably an injector issue. So I come, and obviously my truck's down. It's still here. It's literally ready to drop the cab. Well, besides an exhaust clamp and a couple miscellaneous things. But so I had to borrow my dad's truck, the big flatbed trailer we have, because obviously all the trucks with 12 wides on them are too wide. So I had to borrow the big trailer to tow it. Picked it up, towed it home. So I have it here right now. We're gonna get working on it real quick, see if we can't get it torn apart tonight, figure out the problem. We're thinking it's the spool valve in the injector. It's pretty common in these 6 liters that had that problem, so we're thinking it gave out. And we're thinking it's just filling cylinder 3 with fuel. So we hooked it up to the Ford computer IDS and found out that cylinder 3 was the one that was dropping out on us. So yeah, so we're gonna go with that, pull out cylinder 3, and hope to see if that's the problem or not. Ignore this guy over here, jeez. So yeah, we'll get back to you guys. My shoulder's getting tired from holding this camera. We're gonna start tearing it apart. See you soon. What the hell? Okay, we figured it out. So I got some cut like slices in my finger. Anyways, so we got it all tore apart. It was a number 3 injector. Obviously, we found that out from the IDS, like I said. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, got it all tore apart. Got the injector out. Wouldn't you know it? Somebody who put it together, whoever it was, I'm not gonna say names, or whoever built it, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to cuss, sorry. But yeah, they didn't tighten the injector down, so we literally put the Torx on it and could turn it with our hands before we even put a wrench on it, or a ratchet, sorry. So yeah, it blew the injector O-ring, and then I don't know what the copper seating ring on the bottom, which is probably what cut my finger open. This thing's destroyed. And it doesn't even look like a factory one. I don't know what the hell's up with this deal, but it's destroyed. Oh, just threw it on the ground. And then this is the injector. As you can see, that O-ring is destroyed. And at the bottom's black, obviously, so yeah, it's destroyed. So super good news though. Super good news, because that is an easy fix. It's better than having to send the injector out to be fixed if the plungers in there were bad or the spool valve was bad. Thank God it's not that. But it also makes me nervous now. I got to go over the whole truck now and make sure all the injectors are tight on both sides. Now, you know what I mean? I just got to go over with what do they call it? Fine toothpick or whatever, whatever the saying is. So, but I'm going to go over it all, make sure it's all good, just because now I'm kind of scared. It's just going to happen again if the other ones aren't tight. So I'm just going to tighten them all, get that done, and then get her ripping again. So it's a lot of fun to drive. Things stupid fast. I really enjoy it. I mean, it is insane. That much torque in that little truck is pretty nuts. I mean, it blows the tires off, and I mean destroys them. Like, this truck blows the tires off in 37. I mean, I know these are 305 40 22s, but it flat out burns those things. So It also goes really fast because it'll hook if I want it to. So, but anyways, let's get to the point where we get it back together. I'm going to bed tonight. Tomorrow we will get it put it back together and running again. So we'll see you guys in just a second. We are back. We just got off work. We're back here putting the white truck back together. I actually already took out the other 3 injectors because I'm just gonna do all the O-rings and everything while I'm on this side. So yeah, the other ones were fine, but I'm gonna do them anyways just because. So that's where we're at. So here are the injectors from this side. These 2 look amazing. This one's a little, this is it's number 7 cylinder, so the one in the very back. It's a little, I mean, it's totally fine. There's no heat marks on any of them or anything. Then there's obviously the one that blew, so. Yes, this side's torn apart. You can see everything in the studs and all crap. The big S400 turbo thing is gigantic. But yeah, so we're getting ready right now to get ready to suck all the fuel out of the cylinders and anything else that's in there just to get it all out. Because obviously I know that number 3 cylinder is piled full of fuel. So when I pulled the injector out, it all just was bubbling up, and then it all sank down in there. So we're gonna pull all that out. Get it all drained out, put the new seals on the O-rings and the crush washers, put it back together and get it started. So we'll see you guys soon. He gives me a thumbs up. So we have already put in 3 of the injectors over here, as you can see. The back 3 put back in. This was cylinder number 3, so this was actually the 2nd cylinder here. A couple things we're doing, we're changing the O-rings out like I told you guys, and the copper washers as well. We're gonna put this injector in cylinder number 1 on this side, just in case if it does have an injector problem afterwards. 1, we'll know which one it is, and 2, that it'll be easy to get to compared to the other ones. So all I'm gonna do here is, you can come closer if you want so you can see. Take off these O-rings. Not in my face, on the injector, dude. Gosh. So let's go ahead and get these off. 1. This one's just destroyed, obviously. This is the one that went bad. See, so it's still broken in there. And it was just shredded over here, so. Okay, so once we get all those off, take a little piece of gray Scotch-Brite, clean it all up. It's just got all that black soot on it. We're trying to get it clean, so. Especially that way, as if we have a problem after, put it back in, at least we'll know what caused. So why you gotta be so close to my face, dude? Back up a little bit. So we're gonna clean the injector off just so we know if there is another problem again, and if it gets dirty, then we'll know so it's not just dirty when you put it back in. Oh wow, look at that, I didn't know that. It says on the injector right there, if you get close, it says plus 100. Can you see it on the camera at all? Look at that. It tells you it's 100 over nozzle. That's sweet. I've never noticed that. I've done so many of these. We've never noticed. Or this brand only does it. I don't know. But yeah, supposedly these are 205 over 100s, which technically is a 7mm hybrid, I believe. So they put out some crazy amounts of fuel. So yeah, that should be good, right? Okay, there are 2 different sizes of O-rings. The white one is going to be your bottom one, the black one will be your top one. Put these guys on. Okay, both new O-rings are on. Copper washer.
How do you know which way to put that washer on?
Once you stop there, it goes both ways.
Oh, there's no specific way it has to go on?
No.
Okay.
He's messing with you guys. He knows, trust me.
Just curious.
He
A lot of people don't know that.
He taught me everything I know.
What's that?
Don't give them all our secrets, dude.
What are you doing right now?
Nothing.
I have big arms. You sure are weak when it comes to that.
There's a number 8 socket. Makes it easy to put the washer on.
You still talking?
There's my mom. She's asking if I'm still talking.
Do not let him leave.
She's spraying weeds. She's making sure our dog's okay over here, Maverick. Okay, anyways, once you get all that stuff back on, gotta have lots of lube. Just lube's great for everything.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
So, just gonna excessively put it on here. And once you put it on, just kind of rub it in a little bit.
Stop it. Get some help.
Actually rub it in a little bit though, just normal like this, you know. Once you get all the lube on it, go ahead and put your little keeper back on there. And its spot.
Spot? What do you mean by its spot?
What?
Oh, there's a little notch there. Okay.
There's a notch where they go. Here it doesn't go in, then it kicks in.
Perfect.
Make sure and put these in slow, guys. Don't just throw them in there and cut your injector O-rings and everything else. What have we got going on here? Would you look at that? It's in. Start it up, we're done.
Take two.
Also, I misspoke. One thing with this is that on that injector that this O-ring went bad on, the O-ring didn't fail. Okay? The actual copper washer, and this isn't it because I don't even know where it's at, it's exploded. I showed it to you guys already. But that washer failed because the injector wasn't tight, which then caused the O-ring to split. So, cause and effect, yeah, it failed, but it didn't fail just to fail. There was a reason, so just remember that. Okay, we got everything put back together, mostly. Most motor stuff is done. Actually, I think all motor stuff is done except for a starter. So that's the hiccup we found out here. So I pulled the inner fender because it's easier to get to the oil rail bolts on the bottom and a couple of the valve cover bolts through the fender well without the fender inner fender in there. And I saw that the back of the starter was broke. I had it cockeyed in there and tightened it and broke it. So I got to put a starter in it now. So this is the starter. I don't know if you can see what it is. It's broken in that hole right there. Literally just broke out on the back of the solenoid. So I'm gonna either take this to the rebuilder tomorrow or just go buy a new one. We will see. But yeah, so it is back together. Let me show you under the hood. Can't show you much because I was stupid and I put it on the front camera again. But so it's all back together. All I gotta do is hook the batteries back up once I put the starter on it, put the inner fender in, and then she's ready to fire up and roll again. So yeah, we're right there, real close. So tomorrow morning I will drop my starter off at the rebuilder before work, and then pick it up, put the starter in it, put the inner fender in it, fire it off, and it should be good to go. Be ready to rip again. So yeah, stay tuned because I think we're gonna do a massive burnout in it. So once it's fixed, I got a set of used tires for it, just because I'm not gonna buy new yet until I go with my new wheels and tire setup. That's gonna be a surprise at some point here once I make the money to buy them. But got a set of used Nitto 420s instead of the ones that are on it because they're kind of worn out. And we're gonna do a massive burnout, so that should be fun. I'm hoping to put it in this video. If it's not, it'll be in the next video. So y'all wait for that. So I'll get back to you guys tomorrow when we get the starter in and fire this thing off. We're back mid-video. I figured that in this video of me working on the white truck, which I'm still doing, I'll be finishing it tonight, starting it up. I got the starter, the solenoid for the starter swapped out and everything, so it's fixed. So I just got to put it back in tonight when I get home, and then put the inner fender in. That thing's ready to fire up. So I've got a bunch of stuff I got to paint today for a truck we're building to sell, so I might as well show you guys. I won't be showing you guys every step because when I do that, it just takes too long. I have 100 hours of video that I've taken already of custom stuff I painted and everything, all the custom work I've done. I just haven't posted because it's such a long videos. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and make this short and show you guys the base of it, getting the stuff down, and then the finished product, which is all that really matters. It's just to see how it looks in the end for you guys at least. So I'll be getting all that done today. I should have it all sprayed before I leave to go home to fix that truck. And then once this truck's fixed and this video is over, I will release the two-part video of what's going to be going on with my Burgundy 6-liter with the 2019 tailgate bumper swap. It's the whole layout of what I'm doing, the mods to it, all the new stuff we're doing to it. It's a 28-minute video, or 25-minute video, and I'm gonna split it into 2 sections because no one wants to sit down and watch 28 minutes of video of me talking. So I'm obviously talking too much already. So anyways, that's gonna be coming out. It's gonna be super sick build. It's actually already almost put back together, the motor-wise stuff. And I have a whole series that I'll be releasing, part 1, 2, 3, and I believe 4 of the motor build and stuff like that. And then I'll do the suspension build and all the custom painting and stuff like that. So stay tuned for all that crap and all the good stuff we got going on here. Let's get painting.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle.
Okay guys, it is all finished. All clear, everything is completely done. This stuff looks insane. So I'll just go ahead and show you.
Nice and glossy. There's the full window. The ring.
The actual fake one. And then this red is just something else. It's insane looking. When I put this emblem together, it's gonna look nuts. Same with the grill. And this stuff's incredible. An incredible product. It looks so fancy. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Definitely a big fan. So, yeah, I'm just finishing up here. Hopefully gonna go head home right now and get the little white truck running the race truck. So we'll see. See you guys at home.
Drink my liquor, you can call my lady. You can take my money, you can smoke my blood. Stuff these Jordans, you can say you hate me. You can call me crazy, but don't touch my